Hello, everyone. How are you? How was the lunch? Some of us missed lunch though. It came so late. But the title for my talk is a bit long, so you can just remember hardware wallets. Not all of those words. Yeah, just remember hardware wallets. And my name is also short, Ojok, though you can add Emmanuel and another one. But this one is short. How many letters? Four? Yeah, I'm Ojok. Currently, I contribute to BlueWallet, also funded by Bitrust to do that. So today I thought of talking about wallets and hardware wallets. They say that talk, but it's a talk and a short demo at the end. We shall be looking at the Trezor Safe 3, how to use it and all that. I think I have a very little time. So, have we all heard of wallets? A wallet? Anyone who has not heard of a wallet? Yeah, I think we have. We all used a wallet before? Okay, that's good. You are quiet. I thought you missed lunch, but so what is a Bitcoin wallet? It's just could be let me say a tool that stores the keys that allow you to manage your Bitcoin, spend, receive. Then the next thing maybe you could know about wallets could be in many forms. There are paper wallets. There could be software you download on your device, or it could be a hardware device specific. So also another thing that maybe some people don't know, your funds or your Bitcoin is not actually stored on the wallet. They're on the blockchain. The wallet just stores what will prove to the blockchain that you actually own the Bitcoin. So yeah, before I move, I like to tell people to keep your keys private. Because if I have your keys, I have your Bitcoin. So hence the saying, not your keys, not your coins. Yeah, that's great. So yeah, I was talking about software and hardware wallets. Software, you can download it to your computer, mobile device. Could be custodial or self-custodial. So custodial means someone has the keys, so they own your coins. So you're dealing with them at your own risk. If they decide to leave, your coins could be they are not yours, yeah. But self-custodial, you control the keys, so you control your coins. Then there are also another category of hardware wallets. So this store your keys securely offline. And before I move ahead, I won't be doing this alone. I have a colleague here. He knows more about hardware wallets than me. So let him talk about it.
Yeah, hello. I'm Joseph from Trezor. Thank you. We don't have no. We don't have the time for that. So yeah, I'm from Trezor. Trezor is a Czech company from Czech Republic. That's Central Europe, and it's actually the world's first hardware wallet. The very concept of hardware wallet was actually invited by the Czech and Slovak founders of Trezor, the company Slash and Stick. Very easy to remember. And so back then, in like 2013, they were encountering the problem of people coming into Bitcoin and not being capable of setting up like a secure environment to keep the private keys. That's the problem, that the private keys are digital. You need to keep them secure. And also in order to sign transactions, at some point you need to touch the internet. So Slash and Stick, as they're like heavily technically proficient, they were able to like boot the Linux on an offline computer. They were able to manage that environment to keep it like offline when it was supposed to be offline. Do the like transaction signing on that secure offline computer, and then bring the signed transaction into a computer that's connected to the internet. But their friends that were coming into Bitcoin weren't able to do that. So they needed to come up with a solution for like non-technical Bitcoiners, and they came up with a device like this, the hardware wallet. Because the main point about this device is it is an always offline environment where all kinds of interaction with the keys, like the generation of the keys, the signing, the storage of the keys, is always offline. But still, the device, when it's connected to a general purpose computer, like a laptop or a phone, can sign the transaction and can generate Bitcoin addresses for you and stuff like that, and then sends it to the computer from this always offline environment to an online environment, and then that computer can broadcast the transaction to the Bitcoin network. And it's done in a way so that even non-technical users can do that, because this is basically like a simulation of that safe Linux environment I was saying, like that was the way how to do it before the Trezor came about, before the hardware wallets came about. So nowadays, hardware wallets are like the industry standard for people that want to keep substantial amounts of Bitcoin secure. Yeah, 13 years of having hardware wallets. And it's like the gold standard of, if you want to be safe in Bitcoin, you should use a hardware wallet. Not saying necessarily Trezor, there's other like solid cold storage brands, hardware wallet brands. But Trezor, I would say, is the most time tested because it's been around the longest. And also we have a very strong culture of open source. Everything about Trezor is open source, so you don't need to trust us. Don't trust, verify, right? And yeah, that's it from my side. Let's go forward.
Well, if you have questions, reserve them. He's the expert. But I think it was clear. So you have this saying, all animals are equal, but some are more equal than others. I think we have all seen this quote. So me, I would translate it to all wallets are equal, but others are more equal. I don't know if you get the saying here. So yeah, this is to illustrate the previous point. As you said, always opt for the hardware wallet. If you can't, they are self-custodial, then you know the others. They have their own category. I don't really advise you to use them, but yeah. So as I was saying, like one size won't fit all. Like we all have different shoes, so we might all have different needs. So sometimes we may not all be able to use one wallet or the hardware wallet. There are other options. So most times when people are starting out, the first thing they'll find out is to receive some sites, and they'll opt for Lightning Custodial. I think you know some of them. You've been using them to buy food. You've been using it with Tando. Yeah, probably that's a Lightning Custodial or self-custodial could be. Then from there, you hear about on-chain. Maybe you've advanced, you have stacked some sites. Yeah, you know, you want to keep it safe. So you move to an on-chain self-custodial. Then, of course, the goal is to reach the hardware state. So yeah, you might be asking like, okay, how do I pick a wallet? You can ask yourself some questions. What part of your Bitcoin journey are you at? If you're just starting out, I think the Lightning will be easier to get started with. Do you usually transact in Bitcoin? Or how many transactions do you perform in Bitcoin? Because, you know, do you buy everyday items in Bitcoin? Go for Lightning. If you make big purchases, maybe you buy cars, maybe once in 5 years, I probably go for hardware wallet. How much Bitcoin do you have? Yes, if you have a lot of Bitcoin, of course you want to keep it safe. Opt for the safest option. Then money is important in Africa. We don't have a lot of the money, so do you have the money to buy a hardware wallet? Or can you make yourself one? Because the open source, the materials, can you maybe make yourself one or something? Yeah. Then the last point, strive for self-custodial open source. Safest option. Yeah, just I'm using a shark here because it's ready to attack. There are very many bad players in the Bitcoin space. And if you make any mistake, you lose your money. Downloading a wallet where you don't know the source, putting your keys in. Yeah, so the main point is mind where you download or buy your hardware wallet from. Or if I give you this wallet, this hardware wallet, and you just go and put your keys, you don't know the software would have put in it. So you don't know what it's running. You might put and receive your keys, and yeah, before you know it, I own your coins. Yes, this is just an example. It has been happening. Like recently, the creator of this wallet was complaining how it's a desktop app wallet, but there are very many scammers who are trying to make a mobile version and put it on Play Store. But the original version is only for desktop. So if you go and download the one on Play Store, you get a fake one and they'll take your coins. This is a Sparrow wallet. Yeah. Yeah, it's also African by South Africans, so you can clap for yourselves. Yes, so this is what like the headline of my talk, why hardware wallets matter most. So we have the software, the self-custody, they are good, but realize that we keep them on our phones, and our phones are like primary computers. We use them for everything. We have so many applications on them. We click all sorts of links. We do anything related to online. We use them for that. And you expose yourself to so many attack vectors, like attack areas. But if you have a hardware wallet, it's a specific device. Its only role is to keep your keys and sign your transactions. That's the only thing you use it for. Then we have a lot of theft. Yesterday I was in the National Archives town, and there were so many people, and I was using my phone. Then someone told me, put it in your pocket, someone might snatch it. So if I have my wallet there and someone takes it, probably I didn't set a pin, yeah, your coins are gone. But hardware wallets like this one, they have this component that it's tamper resistant. Even if someone steals it and tries to break it open to retrieve the keys, they won't be able to. Yeah, they won't be able to. Then why you need a hardware wallet? If you have some good money, just put it there, save it for your grandson. You never know. Yeah. Yeah, I think I've talked enough, and I can do a brief demo using this Tracer Safe 3. Though you won't be able to see the screen here, but I tried to take a few screenshots. So let me just disconnect it. Connect it. So most times when you get a hardware wallet, it should be boxed and sealed. Don't use one that's opened. So when you get the box, to show you do not trust if the seal is broken. So the seal has to be there. If it's broken, remember, anyone can install a firmware on this device. So if it's broken, someone can install malicious software here and they'll take your coin. So make sure you're the first person to use it. It has not been broken. Or if you're getting from someone you trust, for example, if I give you, don't trust me, I will take your coins. Yeah, so this wallet works with there's a mobile app that works with it. On Android, on iOS, it's not there. But if you have iOS like some of you have, you can use the web version, maybe on your laptop. Yeah. So when you go to this tracer.io, make sure you see the link. Because I told you there are very many bad players. They'll just put, I don't know, they might put S, Trezor, TREZOR.io. Yeah. So someone could replace this with an S, and you think you're on the right way, but you're not. And they'll take your money instantly. And you know, Bitcoin is reversible. So connect. Yeah. So find Trezor. This one. Yeah, this one is on chain. It's on chain strictly. Yeah, it's on chain. If you want Lightning, probably use a software wallet like the examples. I don't want to mention them because if you use them and they steal your coins, you'll be like, "It's you who told me to get this one." But these people have you used this Tracer before? Because they have noticed. Yeah, it's a new device that has been connected. They're saying the firmware has already been installed. Normally, when you get a new one, it's blank. There's no firmware installed on it. It's empty. It's you who installs the firmware. But since I've used this one already, there's already a firmware installed and it has detected and it's asking me, have you used this before? So if you say no, you haven't, then probably you reinstall. But I trust that I've used it. So it also shows you the firmware version. Check your device. So it's asking me to confirm on the Trezor. I have a screenshot that I'd prepared. Let me see if I can show you what I'm seeing on my Trezor. So yeah, that's what is on my Trezor. Authenticate device. Allow connected app to check the authenticity of your Trezor Safe 3. I hope that's the same message. So it's here. And this thing is easy to use. It has only 2 buttons, left and right. So you just navigate. Or if it's right, you just click this one. Click that. It's quite easy to use. So continue. No, you trace. There will be some setup instructions telling you what to do, what to click, and how to navigate. Yeah. Then the most important option is now here. Create a new wallet or recover one using wallet backup. So if you already have a wallet that you want to use with your Trezor, you can just recover, or you can create a new wallet and it will give you the seed phrases. But due to time, let me see. Can I recover my wallet? Oh, you won't be able to see my seed phrase, so don't get excited. So recover, start recovery. Then again, confirm on your Trezor, you just have to click this one, allow. Once you allow, it will ask you for number of words. Let me share the screenshot. It will ask, this is the current screen number of words. Normally your wallets have either 12, 18, 20, 24, up to 33. So you choose what your wallet has, the number of words. Mine has 12, so I'll choose 12. So it's now time to enter my phrase. It gives you the letters of the alphabet. So you choose a letter one by one. Sometimes if you form part of the word, it will suggest the word for you, then you just pick the word. But since there are 12 words, let me just type them. I don't know. Yeah. No, no, no.
Yeah, so it's you maybe have noticed that some of the interaction goes on in the Trezor suite in the web interface, and some of it goes on the device, on the device screen. So basically, all of the like sensitive security critical stuff is going on the device, on the screen. Like you wouldn't type in the recovery seed to the web interface. That's what that's how you can know it's the phishing fake website where they ask for that recovery seed so that they can steal the Bitcoin from you. That never happens with an actual like Trezor product. You always do the sensitive interaction right on the device. That's why it has its own screen. We call that like the trusted display because that's the only thing you should trust, what's actually shown on the device, and why it has its own physical buttons, or other models have a touch screen so that you can interact with it like straight with it with the device. In the companion app, you do stuff like you can input like the Bitcoin address if you're sending a Bitcoin to somewhere, the amount, set up the fee and stuff. But then all will be sent through the cable or Bluetooth and other devices to the actual wallet. Double check everything. So yeah, don't trust anything on the computer or your mobile phone. You need to double check it with the device screen. That's the only thing you can actually trust, and that tells you the truth. Because it's, as I said, it's the always offline environment. The firmware you're running is open source, so it's verified that it's doing what it should be doing, and it's the only thing you should trust. That's why you actually have the hardware wallet.
They'll say I only have 4 minutes, so I won't be able to complete it in time. That's a bit sad. But let me just create maybe a new one to show you the interface. So let me just create a new one. Okay. I will just create a new one and we proceed. Let me. Am I not finishing time? Oh, they've said I can continue. So, uh, I've been disorganized. Hmm? So, what are you guys saying? Create wallet backup. So, yeah, this is really important. You have to securely store your seed phrase. Securely, don't put it online, don't put it on your Google Drive, don't. I don't know, you can keep it safe, but don't keep it online. Where you keep it, I don't know. So, yeah, these are just some questions to. So, yeah, wallet created. It should be backed up now. So the words are here. This is a test wallet. I'm going to delete it after, so it's useless. There are no coins, but you will see the words written on your treasure. So just write that down somewhere. If you can memorize it, even better. But if you memorize for now, then you forget. You've also forgotten your money. Yeah. Oh, it's asking me to confirm, but I don't remember the what. Yeah, I'm finished. I didn't back up. No, I didn't back it up. So this is just I could call it a measure so that you don't just create a wallet and you forget. So it's asking me select word 6 of 20. So you should have written it down. But yes, it's a double check so that you know you actually backed it up. Because now I don't know which one it is. Let me try a random one. Ah, it has failed. Show words. By the 20 words, I can't remember. How many people are here in the room? I'll give you a word each, then I'll ask negative, negative, birthday, academic. Please, oh, that's 1, 2 like that. Eh? So yours is negative, birthday, 2, 3, academic. Wait. 4 is also academic, 5, capture, 6 is carbon, carbon. 7 is hazard. 7, just master the word hazard. Then 8, ordinary. 9, lamp. 10, jacket. 11, intended. You're also part of us. Intended. Just, oh, it's intend. Then 12 is curve. Curve. 13 is dream. 14 is fragment. 15 is peanut. Megasly, 15. Peanut. So I chose a very long 20 words. So 16 is charity. 17, insect. 18, meaning. 19, express. 20, gather. I think 20 will be me, but it's gather. Okay, let's proceed. Gather, like gather fruits. Continue. Word 6. Who was number 6? Yes? Carbon. I hope it's correct. Word 9, 18, Wrong word. 18 was meaning. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, let's don't forget. Word 6, carbon. 8, 15. Oh. Success. You've finished verifying your wallet. So are you seeing why it's important too? Because this is your life. Your money depends on you backing up this. Hope you won't forget from this simple game. Okay. Okay. So continue to pin. In the interest of time, I think I won't set the pin. I'll skip. But when you're setting up your own, please set up the pin. Okay, go to dashboard. It's sad there's no money here, but yes? No, it's on chain, so it will take a long time to confirm. But the first thing you can do, you see these buttons up here. There's buy and sell, but receive. Then so these accounts, probably maybe, let's say you have 5 children and you want to buy for them Bitcoin and put it on a hardware wallet. So you can create several accounts. There's account 1, you can, yeah. Oh, it's empty? Okay. So this is a first account you've seen. Let's say this is for my firstborn, Megasly. Then, but you have many children. Yeah. From Segwit. Okay. So yeah, that's my second bond. So you can gather all these accounts, and whenever you want to deposit for child 1, you can just choose that account. Then child 2, you can choose that account. And the good thing with this, if you know your seed phrase, later on you can import in another wallet, and you can, not all of them, but there are wallets that will allow you to change the derivation path. So that derivation path has a provision for accounts. So they normally have the index. 0 will be account 1, then 1 will be account index computer science. So we start from 0. So yeah, then you go to, let me say I want to receive from this Taproot account. That's the second one. You just go to receive. Then you can show full address. Oh, I thought you've taken an address. So, but then this is your only source of truth. You have to confirm from here that the address shown there is matching. Because you never know. This is running, it's connected to the internet, is running on your laptop. You could have, maybe someone has infected it, but you have to confirm from here before you share any receive address. Yeah. So if you confirm, yeah, you can now copy and send it to someone to give you Bitcoin. Then to send, of course, you must have some Bitcoin you can't send. Okay. To send, if you had Bitcoin, you just go to send. You also choose, probably now you want to pay that tuition. Be like, child 2, I've been saving your Bitcoin somewhere, and you just come to the account here, you click it, then you send from that account. Yeah. So we can go to the settings. There's so many things on the settings, but you can customize this, the color scheme. You can put your photo wherever. I think that's something you can explore on your own, but I'm interested in the security of the device. If I come under device, yeah, you can, the firmware is here. Always update the firmware. The good thing with this, it will always give you a notification to update whenever you connect. Then set up your PIN. Then what I like most is the wipe code. So this wipe code is more like a self-destruct code. So if you put the wipe code, it clears your key from the device. So if thieves have grabbed you at night and like unlock this, yeah, you can just put your wipe code and the keys are removed from here. So if you didn't remember, you all lose, but at least they won't get it. But your keys will be safe. Yeah. I think I have like a few minutes left. Do you have any questions you can ask? Yes? Yeah, he's my expert to answer some. Yes, you see wipe device? This one? Yeah. No, your coins are not gone. It's just your keys from here are deleted. But if seed phrase, you can go in another wallet and import your wallet back. Yeah. Yes. The? Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Oh.
Yeah, it is. Trezor has both replaced by fee and child pays for parent. Yeah, you can bump the fee if it's like too slow. Uh, like the accounts, or like you can have like infinite amount of addresses. You should generate a new Bitcoin address for every receiving transaction. And the accounts, I think maybe there is a limit, like 20. I don't know. Maybe there's not. Not really sure. But you can do like additional accounts in there. Oh yeah. You can only have like one recovery seed at a time imported. If you want like multiple like recovery seeds, like or seed phrases, I don't think any hardware wallet actually lets you do that. You need multiple devices then. If you want like them set up at the same time, then you need multiple devices. Yes. So I wouldn't do that. If you set up your wallet originally like on a software wallet, importing it into the Trezor doesn't improve your security. It's maybe even worse. You should generate the recovery seed on the device, because this is like for 100% always offline, open source. So to get the most out of this device in terms of security, you need to generate the new recovery phrase and then move it as an on-chain transaction. Yeah. Sorry.
Yes, you had a question? No, you put the wipe code when you're unlocking it. So you have two pins. You can set the pin for unlocking and the other code for wiping. So if you enter the second one, it just deletes everything. When you enter it. No, the wipe code probably is like security. If you put in the wipe code, it will just delete everything that's here. Yeah. But if you put in your pin, it will unlock it. They're two separate ones.
The man has been hacked enough times. You can clearly see he needs clear answers.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I would love to extend the conversation, but I would like them to close. Then they will be here, so you could ask them one-on-one. That's okay? Cool. So if you could wrap it up for us, highly appreciate it.
Yeah. Let me I just had something to say. So while a hardware wallet is good, it doesn't protect you against everything. If you give someone your seed phrase, hardware wallet won't help you, or it won't protect your coins. And if you send your Bitcoin to a wrong address, hardware wallet won't do anything. Yeah, it's good, but it's not 100%. There are still some decisions you make that will cost you. We still have a minute. So yeah, just some recommendations. I think the one I want to talk about is this one. Generate your seed phrase offline. Don't use an online tool. Yeah. If you generate it from here, it's offline. Yeah. That's all. Thank you.
Where can they find you to ask more questions in